Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Sussex Saturday. I am VS Speaks Royally. Y'all in the comments have been having me cracking up. Okay. Seems trash time kicked off right before the live stream kicked off. So, squaddies will be squaddies. Hello, everyone. How you doing this Saturday? Sorry, I blew your eardrums out. I get caught up in reading the comments and I'm still going through them usually I can get through everything as the intro's rolling, but okay. Electra, I'm gonna tag yours and I'll come back to answer that question. Elaine, I see there was another one. I think it was Church Nelly. Let me get over here. Let me get my whole life all the way together here. Number one, Church Nelly will be keeping you in prayers on the CT scan that was rescheduled to the 29th. Yes, okay. So we will pray for good updates. So yeah, it was Church Nelly that had Bring On Bitch Slapping and Trash Time. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. And then thank you for the 31 months of membership. And then Elaine here with 30 months of membership. Great to be here, and it's great to see you in the chat. Hopefully you are feeling well and doing well. So let me read this. I happen to remember to star it, and then thank you, Grace, for this intro. What up, doe trash takers? It's Sussex Saturday. There's a lot of trash to put out with 2 weeks left. Here's the hostess who's not going to hold back, but moving forward. VS Speaks Royally. Thank you so much. I need one of those soundboards, which I don't have, but yeah. Why am I so out of control today? I don't know. Church Nelly, you and your comments. Yeah, I'm going to save those for trash time if I remember, or pre-trash time. So, but Electra, just to answer your question, because you had a question, can ask a question? Are the Baby Deranger posts real or satire? They are the real tears of the Derangers put into satire. Okay, so it's a little bit of both. Because yes, the Derangers are saying the things that Baby Deranger says. Okay. Woo! Alrighty then. Hopefully that answered your question. All right, let me. Elaine, thank you. I see you dropped some love. I'm going to get to that as soon as I get to a little further down in the content. But to you, Elaine, may the love you drop be dropped upon you. Hopefully you're around. Oh, here she is with an update. All right. Elaine is saying, waiting for an endoscopy, is that how it's said? And radioactive dye imaging on my legs. Okay, so many prayers for you, Elaine. Many, 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 many prayers. All right. And for all who we haven't seen in the chat, I know someone did drop about Rafaela. Yeah, we haven't seen. And so we just have to keep all of our, squaddies and squaddie adjacents in many prayers for healing, health, family. Many have lost family members. So we got y'all, fam. We got y'all, right? So Annie is saying 31 months of membership. Thank you for your membership. I'm just loving my family. Love you, VS and fam. Oh, you're so sweet. We love you back, of course. Craziness. Oh, Cookies and Cream, my manager. 30 months of membership. Thank y'all. Look at this, all these long termers. I love y'all. Mrs. VS, thanks for all you do. Oh, thank you. And thank you back. And much love back to you. All right. Yes. So Church Nelly here. Prayers for Rafaela, Anna E, Lucy Wynn, and Sherry Ware. Yes, yes, yes. And C Mac. Yes. Prayers, 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 prayers for everybody. Named, unnamed, because we may not know, but doesn't mean that we don't love you just the same. All right. Whew. Hey, Sonia, good to see you as well. All right. All right, wait a minute. I'm gonna save this for yeah, that Australian trip. Yeah, that's gonna be trash time. Whew, my gosh. All right. I know everybody. Okay, just bear with me. Hang in there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. All right. Let's get to this. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. As I do each and every Sussex Saturday, I read my favorite quote that I found on the archewell.org site. Each of us can change our communities. All of us can change the world. Um, I also want to give a shout out, Sam. I saw your comment. I just didn't scream your name at the time. So, all right, let me get back into this content. Only because this just happened recently. So, rest in peace to Liam Payne of One Direction. Very tragic situation. Yeah, just gonna leave it there. I'm not sure of anyone else of named notability that we would has passed this week, but yeah. Um, and the reason why I really picked up, I'm not even gonna go there. We're gonna leave it alone. Okay. Anyway, there's a Diddy connection. Okay, with One Direction. All right, moving on, moving on. So, as the subject says, the title of the live stream, Prince Harry surfing into his best life. And then there's other news. Yeah. So, talk about making waves. Squaddies are off the chain. And what would you expect? We knew about this surfing, or at least I remember hearing about it. I want to say it was during one of the Invictus Games or shortly after that. There was mention of Harry having been surfing. And so, with some friends, and we kind of went over that and was just like, oh, how awesome. I think it was one of the archers had mentioned it. So, video proof came out. We saw a picture of Harry in the water, but this was a lot different. And talk about truly making waves. So, you know, hang 10 there, Harry, hang 10. So here he is. I love that someone captured that was out there with them, captured this. Squaddies had to go a little bit better. Barreling the Ranger's tears. I saw that this morning. And, to all the squaddies that do these collages of little different things, memes, thank you, because I snag them and I give credit to where credit is due. So now I want to share the infamous video. Enjoy. Hopefully I don't get dinged for this, but if I do, I'll have the thing. It doesn't have any music in it, but here we go. Go. Set up. Move up, move up, move up. Yeah. Toward the fence. Yeah. Toward the fence. Yeah. Love you, brother. Yeah. Yeah. Move your shoulder. Yeah. Nice. Thank you. Keep going. Yeah. Yeah, my brother! Come back to me! Come back! Come back! Come back! Come back! Yes! So that was the, awesome clip that was shared with us. And the one hooting and hollering, it was he is world known, renowned surfer and just a very good friend of Harry. So Sports Illustrated has jumped into this. It's evident that Prince Harry excels in adventurous sports. Surfing is a difficult activity for many individuals to pick up, so seeing the Duke of Sussex ride the waves is so elegantly is admirable. So let me get the article. I have the link. that you could go out and read for yourselves once this live stream is over. Okay. Um, but I just dropped the link to the article. You can go out and get more on to Harry and the surfing. And so I did have a comment. Now, I set this stream up yesterday evening, I believe, and without a doubt, so for those of you wondering if the Derangers are really acting this way, here goes a comment that dropped. Yep, fake surfing, LOL, says it all. I paused before I even commented because I'm like, well, damn, y'all are really upset over this. He really is surfing. It's in a controlled environment. Again, go out there and try to surf yourself and see how difficult it is. There is a yin and a yang that a surfer must come into being with the water. So, you know, Harry has been out, not in the controlled, but he's also been out on the ocean. He knows what he's doing. All right. So, as you can see, my response, it was still surfing. And thanks for the engagement with a peace sign, dab, and a middle finger. Okay. Because that's just how I was feeling at the moment. So, yeah. Anyway, don't come for us if we have not asked and come for you. All right, that's all I have to say. Now, squaddies as a whole, thank you to the squaddie that created this. Know that Harry is a sportsy individual. Um, he is, yes, he skis. They don't have a problem with that. We know Polo. And if we saw, I think they were playing volleyball, I believe, but it could be another sport that, you know, is played more in Europe. But I'm not sure. Anyway, him climbing the rope. Do we remember the James? Yes. Everybody should remember that. Harry did. He did a what do they call it? It's like an obstacle course. hmm Don't play with us. As if he really wasn't out there on the water. That wasn't an AI video, y'all. Okay, just saying. All right. With the channel members, earlier in the week, I had shared the Glitter magazine, the link in the article that was written about Meghan and the online bullying. Squaddies have been screaming about it for 8 years, still are. And um, it's nice in one aspect to see some media pick up on it, but, we've been screaming about it. It's probably never going to change, but that's okay. That's okay. So, um, anyway, we are 3 days away from Harry's book Spare being released on paperback. Those of you who pre-ordered, you should be seeing your books falling in if they haven't already arrived, because sometimes when you pre-order, they do come a little early. December is the Polo docuseries. Looking forward to it. I'm still rocking in my chair, waiting on American Riviera Orchard, the docuseries that Meghan has going. That's like a lifestyle, and then the podcast. Podcast. Come on, come on. All right. I don't think could we handle November and December. This has been a wonderful 2024 as far as being, part of the Sussex squad. All righty. Let me take a sip of my tea. Squaddie created this. I want to say thank you to the Squaddie. This is Harry in the year 2024. He has had a busy, wonderful year. Okay. Haters, tears along the way because every time he's out, Meghan's out, together, solo, it's just tears, tears, tears. So I thought this was a great collage for celebrating Harry's success over the 2024. All right. The annual giving campaign is still happening. True Patriot Love is the Canadian foundation that will receive the love of Sussex Squad and all our family, friends, etc. I believe I pinned the link to the top of the chat. I hope that I did. If not, it is in the description. Um, and maybe let me do that now because I could have forgotten and all the crazies. So let me do that while I'm turking. Hey, Sis Hilda, how are you? Just came back over to the YouTube side. I see you spamming. All right, now I will pin. Okay, now the link is pinned. I know Church Nelly probably has dropped it. I don't know if Nightbot, I set it up on Nightbot, but anyway, we give thanks to you all for what you're able to give, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, um, still marching on, channel goal, 10K subs. We're the little engine that could, and we will one day. There is channel merch. Nightbot drops a link to the merch, as well as there's trash time merch that you can get out there. And thank you to those who have clicked and taken a peek. All right, so pre-trash time. Let's get into it. Church Nelly needed to know ahead of time if Baby Deranger had made an, woken up, was out and about. Baby Deranger was out and about for sure, for sure, for sure. So, first post of Baby Deranger. Woo! He wasn't surfing in the ocean. He was surfing in a wave pool at a surf ranch where rich elites pay 10,000 per hour to learn how to surf from a surfing legend. I bet he's getting money to promote them. Does he think he's cool? He's so cool. Does he? He's never coming back. His Majesty the King must remove all titles. So, Baby Deranger was all in his feels over surfing. The Derangers really, if you're on the X app, you know they lost their willies, pun intended. Okay, so the next day, Baby Deranger, how dare he not share this with his paw and W also surf. Okay, like we give him. Okay, he should have forced them to display Will's 20-year-old pics and Pa's 40-year-old pics next to his new pic. Then, for days, we could have reported the event as a olive branch. Does he no longer care about us? His Majesty the King must remove all titles. Listen, it is difficult to read through Baby Deranger because the tears laughing. So there you go, Church Nelly. And all those who love Baby Deranger. Oof. All right. I put Seattle Times in pre-trash, but if they do any other articles that are similar to this, they're going to hit the trash time. I'm just giving that fair warning to anybody, whatever. So the Seattle Times had this. I did not click in the article. Y'all should already, don't even ask. Since moving to California 4 years ago, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have sheltered Archie 5 and Lilibet 3 from the public eye. Not many photos of their kids have been shared publicly. And so then I didn't even look to see who owns this particular publication. I could bet, I could guess, but anyway. This is when Prince Harry had mentioned about, you know, Lilibet, Archie have to care like their mom. And thank goodness. Okay. So they've always said that they would. Harry said when he was younger, he would shelter, he would protect his children, should he have any. So there should be no surprise as a grown man with children that he protects them. We've known that from day one. The first picture of Archie, is there's his little tiny hand on Harry's finger. And everybody, oh, they're blocking his face. Did you need to see that? No. I mean, they had a fit when they introduced Archie to the world. Okay. And Harry was holding him, very protective. We understand why now. We know all the shenanigans, and yet we still didn't know half the ish that was going on behind the scenes. Anyway, but yes, the Seattle Times will hit trash time if they go any further with Don't worry about the kids. They're just fine in a very loving environment. Who knows? Maybe they're in Portugal right now. Hmm. Okay. So a squatty had done this. I have to laugh because I have to get it out. Okay, here we go. The royal family got dumped. Now I believe this is a squatty. It could have been part of an article. I'm not sure. Um, that's no reason for the rest of us to hound Prince Harry and Princess Meghan. Maybe this is somebody doing. They've come to Jesus moment. All right. Prince Harry and Meghan dumped the toxic Windsors. Then they moved to another continent to get away from their quote exes. They could show a bit of dignity and stop trying to get the couple to notice them again. And if they can't, can the rest of us stop attention seeking on the firm's behalf, please? Ooh, okay. Please, UK, show. Can we show a bit of dignity? Um, any bit of dignity that you could have shown went out the window 8 years ago when that first article talking about, straight out of Compton, and I had a niggling feeling about this and these little things that you threw out there about Meghan. And then Harry had to come and gather you all, snatch every bit of your hair from your heads when he made that statement in November 2016. Stop playing with us. All right. Anyway, let me jump into comments. Woo, almost 200 comments. Hopefully, it's all highs and happiness and joy. Hello, Raquel. How are you? All right. Veronica, how you doing? I'm just scrolling. Let me see. Let me see. Yes, I have to remember to go look over there. Elaine had dropped some love. I want to make sure I acknowledge that. I have a lot of comments that I'm holding for, you know, trash time. Black Queen, how are you? 24 minutes of membership. Thank you so very, very much. Busy day. Love you guys lots. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Hopefully you have a hey Mina, how are you? Now if I don't scream out your name, please don't be offended. I'm just as I'm scrolling through the comments, I'm seeing ooh. Grace. To compete with Harry, William's going to go surfing in the bathtub. Well, whew, whatever makes it work for him. I'm sure his little rubber ducky might be a little upset getting all those ripples from the bubbles he makes. Okay, y'all figure it out. All right, so Majesty's Sussex report. Prince Harry is just the coolest dude. He really is. He really is. Even pre-Meghan, he was, but now so yes, he's come into himself, and he's not ashamed to admit it. Yes. All right. Hey, Benjamin, how are you? Mm, 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 mm. Um, Lorna, yeah, there are a lot of young people dying because they're mixing their medication with alcohol, and the side effects are disastrous. Rest in peace, Liam Payne. Yes. Um, I just feel that a lot of these young artists, entertainers who something's happened in their lives that affected them enough that they, then turn to all this other stuff to kind of ease the pain, so to speak. So sadly, he's not in any more pain. And TMZ, you all over there that did what you did, yeah, y'all should rot in hell for that because that was some shady ish printing those pictures. I know they've removed them, but that was just disgusting. His family should shoo the bagoops off of you all. Okay. This black girl's life. Hello, how are you? All right, let me. Mrs. Murph, how you doing? Hey, no, how you doing? Marshall is saying, I love Harry surfing. He's letting his unroyal family, the Rotten Rhoda, and all the Rangers know that he's happy and ain't ever, ever, ever going back. He's free, yes. hmm Although some have speculations. Some have speculations. They keep going back to, they really are holding on to that he will go back. I don't know why, but they are. Okay. Majesty Sussex report these people or the bots are just sad, sad creatures. Well, you wait till y'all see this discussion that happened on X. Oh, it was priceless. Mm-mm-mm. EN, how are you doing? Yes. Grace? Okay, I'm just gonna get into trash time. Grace just whew, Grace. Maureen Edens going blind because they're trying to find out where the house in Portugal is located. And I'm just when you see the discussion that happened under Maureen's post, priceless. Okay. Whew. All right. I'm just scanning. Hey, life's magical journey. How are you? All right, all right, all right, all right. Hey, Gwen. And Sis Hilda, I hope you heard me give you a shout out to you. Hopefully you are doing well. And yes. Hi to everybody in the clouds and at the space station, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All right. So, hey, Ray Triggs, how are you? Connie Bomber. All right, there we go. That's how we all know how to say her her name. Thanks to Baron. Mina is saying, I'm so happy that Harry is living his best life and is happy. Yes, although some claim he's not, but that's all right. We will just move on from there. All right. Lorna's giving us a little lesson here. California law allows Harry and Meghan, what is this? Monitor any pictures taken of Archie and Lily without their permission. Harry and Meghan can sue you to the high heaven if they wish, and they have a bank. They have bankrupt an agency. Yes, that took pictures. They sure did. Hmm. Harsh lesson to learn for those that may operate outside the U.S. But if you contract with anyone with them, they will come for them and you. All right, don't do it. Leave the kids alone. All righty. Let me come on down. Hey, Faith, Sylvia, whew, Little Mac. All right, all right. Let me come on down. Mm-mm. I hear some notifications. I just want to scan. Okay. It's perfect timing. I don't know why I just get somewhat congested when I get on here. Okay. Whew, too much hot air, I guess. Yes. Electric, yes, they are. TMZ is trash. Yes, Church Nelly, they are disgusting. They are. They really are. How they're still in business even after. There you go, Church Nelly. TMZ told Vanessa Bryant, yes, her husband and daughter were dead before she was notified by the proper authorities, and they could, yeah. I'm still surprised they're around, but anyway, they're on the Lady in Black's list. Don't have no fears about that. All right, let me get over here. Let me look. Let me give my little thanks to everyone that. All right. This Aussie trip is hilarious to me, but I love y'all for the for the comments. All right, so to Elaine Parker, thank you so very much for the love that you've dropped on me. Super sticker. May the love you dropped on me be returned to you 1,000,000,000 times over. Black Queen, may the love that you've dropped on me be returned to you 1,000,000,000 times. And to Kivia for the Cash App, thank you, thank you, thank you. And may the love that you dropped on me over there be returned unto you 1,000,000,000 times over. This is for the three of you. I have to get to my spot. One moment, one moment, one moment, please. Whew, here we go. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. And to the three of you, thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. I so appreciate it. Let me just come over here. Let me see, let me see, let me see. These are about the trip. Okay, so what is this? Lorna says TMZ is no longer owned by that lawyer, Levant. He sold. Okay, so it is Murdakian. Okay, or Murdikian. I'll say it like that. Although he still hosts the show. So he made his money and now he's just the paid talking head. Yeah. I'm not even going to speak on PM, so we already know about that. Yes. Annie is saying Shutter Island and Narnia are really pissed because they do not have any photos of Archie and Lilibet. Oh, they have the same ones we've had. And that's the best joke of all. Okay. Thank you, Marshar. Yeah. They are disgusting. Yeah, well, mm, mm. I'm just gonna do all of that. Mm. Yeah. Hey, Emma, how are you? All right, let me get into your favorite time. Let me get to my point. Ooh. Yeah, because it's hilarious time coming. Here we go. It's your favorite time. Trash time. Trash time. Trash time. Now, disclaimer, I have none of these pictures from the trip that the KC3 and his con are on or were on. I tell you, I do not follow those people. I knew they were, and I know that they were on a trip. I knew it was upcoming. But the best thing is, um, is that there was a headline of just announcing that they were going to be there and all that fun stuff. Um, Let me see. What did I do with this? I thought I had it in. Oh, here it is. It's up here. Whew. I was like, what did I do with that? So allegedly, let me take my banner down. Allegedly, ugh, days ago, GB News was reporting King Charles suffers, quote, slap in the face as Australian politicians snub monarch. Ooh, the hole you dug for Harry and Meghan is the one that you fell in. I am so happy to hear this news. Um, I know there has been a big, quote, conservative movement. I think that's how they call it down there in Australia, where they want y'all off their money. They want you out of here. Get going, gone, kick you to the curb. And maybe this trip will help usher that in. So KC3, good on ya. There you go. Good work there, sir. Good work. Good work. Good work. Now, let me read some. Let me read some of the comments that y'all dropped early on pertaining to this particular trip. So, Lorna was saying we have a squaddie on the ground in Australia, Zandy Sussex. If you run into her, oh, um, she has the real tea instead of the garbage that the media. But listen, we know not to listen to the media. Of course, they're going to fluff it up. Of course, they're going to fluff it up. So, mm. Lorna is saying, seen pictures of King Chucky and his favorite nag getting off the plane in Australia. They never learn. He is way ahead of her, like he was shot out of a cannon. Well, isn't that where she's supposed to walk? Is behind him, regardless of the title that she holds? Because truly, there should only be one monarch. That's how it was taught to me. You either have a king or a queen. You're not going to have a duel. Okay. So he's the one that, by being born first, I'll be nice in how I say that. Being born first, um, he gets that title. He had to wait many, 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 many moons and sunrises to get it, but he did, and I hope that the same occurs for his son that he waits. Chuck, you got to hold in there for another 25 years at least. Can you do that? Your mom did, so can you, please? Okay, because it would be priceless when their faces are falling to the ground and there is no more beard or hairs on his head that he then becomes king. Okay, let me, all that from that. Woo, Church Nelly, Corner. Do they realize nobody likes tampon and his horse? I like how you put that. The way you said this, Lorna, nobody cares about the soiled tampon and his horse. I don't know what Lorna was saying besides the comment there. I mean, I'm sure there was a little bit more conversation, but phew, tell us how you really feel. You really don't care for. for KC3. All right, and this one, let's give Australia a round of applause and many thanks for treating Chucky and his bride like crap. Yay! Join with me. Woo! Yes! Again, the hole they dug for Meghan is the one that they fell into. And oh, how I hope that dirt tastes better to them. Should have left her alone. Should have left her all the way alone. hmm hmm All right, let me come back over here. Woo! So there is the War of the Whales going on. They picked the wildest time to, let me just highlight and unhighlight. Okay. They picked the wildest time to, or even the subject to kind of have a little war going on, but it, nevertheless, the media, their mouthpieces, and PR suck. I just keep saying that. That family should do better. So here's an organization saying a huge thank you to the King and Queen for being amongst the first to donate to the DEC Middle East humanitarian appeal. Yeah, they'll donate, but they don't want you in their country. All right, let me reel it back. All right. Um, Now let me take down the banner because you see little head down there. All right, RP jumps in, has to jump in here. The Prince and Princess of Wales have also made a private donation to this appeal, Kensington Palace has confirmed. Mm. Well, if it was a private donation, why the are they running around trying to tell it? Oh, because Paul and the Khan have made it was publicly known that their donation. Oh, but we privately made one. Did you want them to pat you on the back or put their foot up your ass? What was it? That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. This is not the time for your little petty bullshit war, but thank you for it because it gives many laughs. Y'all are some pathetic SOBs. I'll just say it like that. Okay. Pathetic. RP must have gotten a call, text, or something. Or maybe once he took something out of his mouth, he then was like, ooh, let me get on my keyboard. It's one or the other. But that is so sad and pathetic. Ooh, all right. Now, can y'all please stop visiting Africa and or the Caribbean? Stick to the countries that look like you. I'm just going to say it like that. Y'all understand. So the Duchess of Edinburgh, ooh, they had to, the royal family, their social media, so proud of her. Um, I mean nothing. Mean no harm to those that are pictured here, but did they rob graves because these folks are looking straight ahead, no life in their eyes or in their body. Um, you know, we're the body experts. The people that read body language experts. Where is it? Because the language that I'm getting off of there is why the are we standing here, and who is this bland lady? They may have told them it's the Duchess of Edinburgh, but yeah, it's a no, 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 no. Stop it. The optics are horrible. Stop it. But here's another one. Oh, I'll just sit across from you all and look like I'm interested. At least she kept her distance, 6 feet. Now, while I understand why they posted this picture because they would really focus on the Duchess of Edinburgh, obviously you don't have anybody of color in your PR rooms or anything. The look of the folks behind her, especially the woman behind her, immediately behind her, priceless. It must be in the water in England because they always have this look like, oh, okay. Anyone around them seem to have this look of, ugh. All right. Y'all think y'all doing something. Colonizers stay out of Africa. All right. I'm just going to keep on rolling. Now, Maureen. Okay, Richard Eden. You'll see his name there. I went on his timeline because of the the Portugal article he wrote. I wanted to get a screenshot and do a little deep diving down that rabbit hole. And then I happened to see this on his timeline. Ooh, the shade of the absent lady, because you went and pulled a horrible picture of her in her um, heyday of partying and shorter skirts and falling out of cabs, or gap leg and all, um, to showing her with, a tiara on and looking like she's something. She's just a dressed up doll. Okay, so I just felt this was a snub. Like, what? From that to this? Why even? I mean, thank you. This media, they're mad at these folks over there. They're mad at them. There's just no other way around it. They are, because there's no reason you would have ever shown this picture, but okay. And here she sits, ho hum, ho hum. Yeah, I don't know what. Now, this is the most pathetic thing that I saw in a while, but when it comes to sway sway, pathetic is like, the first word that's listed in the dictionary. Now, Princess Diana's look-alike nieces made a rare appearance supporting Prince William. He's so desperate. Uh, Show that I have Spencer support too. Show that I have Spencer support too. Show that that family loves me too. Okay. And again, the fuzz on your face, it just does not do it. This is how we see you, or at least I do, sway sway. I don't know about the this is how I see you. Now, the invisible balcony. Yep. Although I see absent lady, don't you see her over there to the left? I see her. You got to look real hard, but she's there. Sway Sway's probably laying on the ground, but nevertheless, I want to say, Mike Tyndall, thank you for proving the point that we have been saying for the longest time. The royal family is racist. Mm-hmm. So Celeb Bitchy shared this. It's an article that they had out there, and it's Mike Tyndall. Marrying into the royal family was pretty easy for me. Because you're bland, sir. hmm And you were like the shiny little object, because I believe he was rugby player. So, ooh, sportsy person. Wink, wink. Is in the family. Has settled down with the wild child, because from what I understand, Zara was considered a wild child. Mm, You know, so making it, marrying him was pretty easy for me. Yes, because you're bland like them. So why would they have a problem? But thank you for proving the point. At least that's how I read it. Maybe somebody else reads it differently. Mm, Interesting. So now we move on to Portugal. First, I want to remind you this is how the UK felt, thanks to AP, who put it out there. That's her name, her initials. Stay away from Britain, Meghan. You're not welcome here. Mm, you're not welcome here. Lord of mercy. So, Eldecor, wait, did Harry and Meghan just buy a place in Portugal? So it started hitting the airwaves. I hope they did, because it's not a Commonwealth country. So that's another big middle finger up to y'all. Okay. Anyway, um, Maureen is busy writing about this, so even pinned this tweet. All right. So why I believe Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's or Meghan's new home in Portugal means we may never see the former actress in Britain again. Same publication. I'll say it like that, being nice. First, it's written, stay away, you're not welcome. And then it's like, the new home in Portugal means we may never see them again. What? You didn't want her over there. Oof, y'all were horrible in your headlines, etc. So don't sit here and cry and whine, gnashing of teeth that, they may have possibly bought a home in Portugal. I thought y'all said that they were poor. So y'all need to pick the struggle train you want to ride on because y'all like riding things. Um, I guess Sway was not available. Now, I went down the pigeonhole, rabbit hole of this particular post and looked in the comments. And do dear Jesus. So the first one, for you to know this, it was leaked to you by Harry and Meghan themselves, who claim to hate the British media but love to get out new leaks about their dealings. So the same British media will publish it. Their fan base must be so dumb not to see all the patterns and being used. January 8th, 2020, there was a statement released when Harry and Meghan announced that they were stepping back from being working royals. And in that, as of April 1st, 2020, when they finished all their duties that had been scheduled through that time, that they would no longer have to deal or would ever deal with the rota again. Okay? So for the derangers to be thinking, and this shows they are deranged, that Harry and Meghan are leaking to the UK media about their dealings, and that the UK media is running out. The only leaks. Okay, let me just go on and give you all the thrills. Give you the thrills. All right. This one took me clear out. I can't even imagine what you're doing in your bed at night, naked, thinking about H&M. They've taken they've taken possession of your body. Nothing on Kate's release, nothing on William, nothing on the King's next Australian tour. Richard, they're gone. They won't come back. I hollered. I hollered. I was like, this one here. Now, mm-mm-mm. There was yet another conversation that occurred. This crazy, yes. So in the article, she just did not agree with, Maureen. Rubbish. They've not lived together for several years and are on the verge of divorce. They're hardly going to buy a holiday home together with a laughing face. And so, those of you who wonder if Baby the Ranger is, real or satire, and when I gave you that answer, now you see. All right. So, another little conversation. It was leaked. It was Richard who first reported Harry was going to Lesotho to the British media. How will anyone know if they don't leak it? This was absolutely the best. And I think I have one of these out of you'll see it anyway. This was the response. If it was leaked, it wouldn't have been through Richard Eden. The press found out about Lesotho because Sentebale released it as a press release. If you actually read the article, it's obvious it's pure speculation. The folks. Now this one, yeah. Think this made up article is about Harry and Meghan, not William and Kate? Shrug shoulders. Woo! This was part of one of the responses. Cry harder. This is how I was after reading through that rabbit hole. I was like, "Oh my gosh." Just the complete to the far outer reaches of outer space in their thinking, and then those that were like grounding them quickly, like, get your whole life together. Okay. Marie Claire. Yeah, I'm just gonna say Marie Claire. Here we go with the bullshit again. But royal expert says Harry's attacks on his family can be forgiven by British public. The British public that sucks up everything that the media says, only when the British media tells them to forgive, they will. But Harry has not attacked his family. They've been attacking him, and more so his wife, since the beginning. They wanted her gone when they were even dating. hmm And the only leaks that have occurred is since KP knew about her. Mm. And they haven't stopped. Not even through the ridiculous cancer treatments, etc., that allegedly the absent lady was having. And that Paul, KC3, put on pause to go to Australia. Because if they don't have doctors there, that he could have continued the same regimen, etc. All right. Anyway, Lady in Black's gonna round you all up with the wheels off of you, and I'm so happy for you all when she does. As always, my middle finger energy is always up and stuck when it comes to that family until they get on the world stage, live TV, and apologize for the bullshit that they just allowed against Meghan. Until then, the ancestors are going to have a ball with them, ripping away their looks, hair, marriages, etc., etc. So play with them if you want to. You all have been warned. Leave making out your mouths and out of your articles, you crazies. All right. Let me quickly acknowledge some love that has been dropped. Sylvia F., thank you so very much for the love that you have dropped on me. May the love that you've given unto me be returned unto you 1,000,000,000 times over. And Sophie, thank you for the love that you've dropped on me. And may the love that you've dropped on me be returned unto you 1,000,000,000 times over. This is for the two of you. One moment. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. To the both of you, thank you so very much. Let me unstar these so I can keep track of if anything new pops over here. Hey, cutie one, how are you? All right. Let me um let me come up in here. I'm gonna pick a spot. What time is it? Okay. Oh, actually, let me plug my computer in before I wind up looking real quick, Ray. If it shuts off in the middle of the live stream. Um, let me see. Let me see. Nope, that's the wrong plug. One moment, please. Ooh, of course it gets way over here. Okay. Okay. There we go. Plugged in, ready to go. All right. Hey, Vinny, how are you? Good to see you in the chat. Iko, let me see what he's saying. Iko is saying you can see they can't stand that fake actress of Edinburgh. Ooh. I don't know why they try. I don't know why they keep doing it, but they need to stop. Stop them from just stop. Gwen, that lady is giving her the eye, and not in a good way. Thank you. You saw that too, yeah? Because I said, "Ooh, Lord." Okay, just stop. That's all I can just keep saying. All right. Mina is saying, yeah, the people in Africa, Jamaica, Colombia, etc., ain't checking for the petty family. That right. That right. There. Black Queen, Gwendy, he'd be right at home in that murky doo doo. Oh Jesus. Yeah, there were different memes that I saw on the X app, okay, and talking about, we'll see. Well, they call him, William, but I say Sway Sway surfing, and then people are like, "In that poo poo water?" Well, anyway, nevertheless. Mhm. Okay. Gwen says, pegging William, that old drunk. Well, Let me put this tea down before I burn myself. VS speaks royally. Don't bother encouraging that carpetbagger family to come to Canada. Don't want them. Woo. You don't want them over there? No, they need to stick to those countries now. Mm-mm. Okay. Ooh, okay. Veronica's saying sad thing is they wore the ugliest dress as well. It was I actually was like, is someone in mourning? I that is how it came across. We know they love their vibrancy. They're not, I'm just gonna mm, okay. Marshar, I need you to go to the corner. Ah, whoo, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Marsha says, I wonder if Chuck and Crow will visit the U.S. when Vice President Kamala becomes president. Probably not. They wouldn't be able to handle seeing her successfully handle her black job. Ha 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 ha. So, I want to know, will they invite her over there? Oh, okay. Because that's in that protocol. Hmm. She can walk alongside KC3 while the queen consort stands in the back somewhere on a step and watches them do that when they do the inspection. Okay. Let that invitation not come through, and we're gonna have a good time with you, KC3. We're gonna have a good time with you. Because the dragging will be in 1,000%. Woo. Cookies and cream. That human mannequin is nothing more than a dressed up pretzel stick with a tiara, Jesus. A broke one. Let's just say broke pretzel stick. Church Nelly. Now for you to say this, damn cookies and cream, tell us how you really feel. Whew, that's all I can say. Now let me say this. If you dropped a comment prior to where I started working down in the comments, feel free to drop it again you know, and if I don't happen to read yours as I'm scrolling through, please don't be offended. It's just a lot, and we would be here for the next 4 hours if I read every one of them. Everybody remembers when I used to get lost in the comments. Okay. Anyway, Mina says, "Oh, that event that Petty Will Willie was at with the Spencers. That was his first time ever going. What? Going to, and also they've been going to that event since it was created. Thank you for the history lesson. I didn't know. I just saw the article and was like, how petty of him to be like, ooh, see, they support me too. They support me too. So it was the other way around. They've always attended. He just happened to show up so that he could put that spin on it. Petty little. Mm, 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 mm. Did y'all know that tune that I was just? Okay. Tear says that's because you're one of them, Shrek Tyndall. Yeah, exactly. But he made it very clear, and it made it. It's so obvious, you know, that Sway Sway lied when he came out and said we're not a racist family. That's the biggest bunch of crock. Just looking at the history of the royal family, enslavement, and you know, a- allowing the treatment there in South Africa also with apartheid. So please shut up on that, Sway Sway. Maybe that's something he should be fighting, but he has to fight himself first. All right. Little Mac, you, Mike Tyndall, married an unknown member of the royal family, so it was easy to accept you as you are white and no competition for Sway Sway and Miss McMumble. Isn't that something? Mhm. They got married around the same time as Sway Sway and them, right? Either before or after them. Well, it had to have been after them because the heir had to have the shining light. Hmm. One of the only reason they accept MT is because they realized he was stupid and they could lead him around by the nose and he would take orders like Simon Says. Well, dude, tell us how you really feel, Lorna. And then they fixed his nose so that he would look a little bit more presentable. Okay, let me come on. That probably took away all the character that he once had. All right. Gwen says, "Where's Eugenie? She just fell out of Harry and Meghan's life. Don't really trust her." Well, it's not that she's always been they haven't been very like out there with it. We found out that she had visited Santa Barbara. She was in Montecito and had attended the Super Bowl party or the Super Bowl and then, was hanging out with Harry there. So, as far as some of the familiar relationships that Harry has, I don't, we don't know real specifics of that. And I'm sure that if they told her anything or tell her anything and it winds up in a tabloid, she would have been cut off. Okay. But she has been there. These other, her bug-eyed sister has not, to my knowledge. Okay. Who I understand is ready to spit out another baby. Ooh, and I, didn't mean to sound so vicious with it, but hey, life goes on. Black Queen, the poor thing Thangs continue to fail desperately to keep up with the awesomeness of Harry and Meg. Bless their cured souls and their forever clownery and pop copkery. Hopefully you meant cursed. All right. I'm, I'm just truly, y'all, and you act like I haven't had trash time. I might have to start going back live during the week. Ooh, my goodness. Little Mac, Megan has made it clear she is in her period of joy, so no visit to the UK anytime soon. Well, they have always said to her they wanted her out, and then they said don't come back. And the time that she got locked into that country when the Queen died, because they were only supposed to be there in out for I want to say it was Well Child. I could be wrong. They flew in for that. Queen died. They got locked in that country for 10 days, which should have been days of mourning, but they were slamming and smearing and doing all that other stuff in the paper. So, anyway, Churchill, the same UK melee that Harry's suing, he's leaking to. That part. hmm And the and one of them in which, Megan successfully sued. hmm Yeah. hmm Um, Lorna is saying, not buying this holiday home business until H&M say something. That for squatties, we know the deal. I'm just like, all right, y'all are running with something we already know. Squatties are like, you stupid asses. If they didn't, okay, so what? Their money. But again, y'all always are screaming they're broke, but then you say they pay for all this, publicity, etc. Why not go after, Shippy, who basically said, well, we won't cover them as of April 1st, 2020. And they lie, because we're in 2024, October, and they still talk about them and write about them. Electra is saying they are really talking about Stick Girl and her balding mate. They weren't talking about Harry and Meghan. Reading between the lines, Electra, I see. Reading between the lines. There were those certain comments I knew were squatties. I just hollered when I read them, but yeah, they're saying a lot. It's just you have to read between the lines. But again, the hole that they dug for Harry, Hope, and Meghan would fall into is the one that both of them have fallen into in all their media, etc. So Sharon S. is saying there are non-functional royals in Portugal who have no court. Okay. I'm just going to say okay. But Harry and Meghan are functional. I'm just saying. Whew, okay. Cutie one is saying they never have to leak anything. The weirdos stay stalking Harry and Meghan. Yes, they do. Hey, Angie Hart, how are you? I have to catch up on my shopping with you. Okay. But how are you? I hope you are well. Hello, Helen. How are you? Scrolling through the chat. Do do do. Oh, see, that's so sweet. Church Nelly always mentioning you in my prayers. That's sweet. Minsky, how are you? Still scrolling. Still scrolling. Still scrolling. Church Nelly, the corner is filled. VS with Annie B and Lorna W. Oh, there's no more room in the corner. There's always four corners in a room. So, and if it's built over there in the UK, it's probably six corners. Okay, I'll let y'all figure that out. Sonia's like, Marsha, are you getting in trouble again? Good trouble. T Mac, how you doing? Hey, Hattie, how you doing? Hope you're well. Uh-oh. Gwen says that fool William said they're not racist with the black woman walking behind him. Ah, that tea was good. That was for the ASMR folks. Hmm. Nothing like hot tea. Ooh. Oh gosh. Elaine B, thank you so much for the love. And may the love that you dropped on me be returned unto you 1,000,000,000 times over. Let me get to my spot. Here you go. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let me come back. Oh boy, let me come back over here. I was going to say, I think I lost my spot. If y'all ever are in StreamYard, you will understand when it jumps all around when you move around. Okay, I thought I heard a notification. Okay. Let me keep on down in the comments. Church Nelly, where the hell is Freddy Krueger when you need him? Sure. Maybe the lady in black has dispatched him somewhere else, but have no fear. Have no fear. Gwen says that's the last time she was seen. I'm sure there's a good conversation that I have missed. I'm just gonna let me come back over here. I'm not sure. Sonia Sway Sway was saying they are not a racist family when he himself was leaking stories about Meghan. Yes. That was the dumbest thing he could have ever said, just knowing the history of the family. But, no one said he was the smartest one in the room. They must have downloaded that particular statement to him before they pushed him out the door to go to that event. Kim H, how are you? He had to go to them and made it look like support. He's so stupid. He didn't think anyone would figure that shit out. Please. Well, when I saw the headline, of course, I immediately went to how petty is this? How sad is this? But knowing the true history of it, yes, it is sad and petty. It really is. Crying in the corner like a little baby. Hey, TT Carter, how are you? Damn, I'm late. Hello, squad. Never late. Catch you on the replay, Miss Fee. Okay, you can enjoy the rest of the live stream and, never late, never late. You know that. And then, watch the replay. I will appreciate it. Thank you so much. Ooh, look at this. Marshall says, I give Eugenie some grace because she has to toe the line with the monarchy because of her father. I trust Harry to know who is a friend from an enemy. He knows he's true family. Yeah, he knows his true family. He really does. She, you know, mhm, she wouldn't have been to Montecito if he had any doubts about her. That wasn't her that put out that ugly claim that they made that announcement to upset her reception. She would have been celebrating that news. So, whatever. Gwen is like, Marshall, absolutely hope so. Sometime family is the worst. Well, yeah, but um, Like I said, the bug eye sister, yeah, I would give her a side eye and notice she hasn't been to Montecito. Okay, because that would have been all over the place. But anyway, hello, Marion. How are you? Uh-oh. Church Nelly's getting, I mean, not Church Nelly, Cookies and Cream has got her comment. That vile, ungodly family and their racist cohorts will never have any control over or access to the Sussexes and their business ventures. Exactly. Exactly. They thought they were doing something with American Riviera Orchards, but then the drip, drip, drip of the jars of jam took them completely out. And I love how that was handled. Because we still don't know who got all those jars. Okay, I'm just saying. And thank you to those that kept it secret. Well played, y'all. Well played. Whew. Um, hello, Deb89. How are you? Uh-oh. Diane, how are you? Dropped in to thumbs up and show full respect to Surfing USA has. Way to go, Moondoggy, Hanging 10, Cali style. There you go. I mean, I can't say that you know, no matter if it's a world renowned instructor, would be able to get up on a board, that's a lot of water, and do that thing that he did. He said, move up. He did while he's still moving through the water. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But it's coming. You're going to see, Sway Sway doing something. I guess he'll let the paparazzi come when they're on their very exclusive and quote private vacation holiday that they usually take. Mhm. Cookies and cream, Sir Pegalot is a spineless, unintelligent, uninspiring, worthless jerk. Woo! Cookies and cream, tell us how you really feel. My gosh. All right. And to those that, let me get the link again to the article, the Sports Illustrated article. Um, that way you can read it in your leisure. I'm going to drop it again in the chat. Okay, for whatever reason, the stream had stopped on my side on YouTube. Okay, there you go. Let me come on over. Hattie is saying if Baldy does anything resembling Surface, it would be AI and not real. Especially if you have absent ladies sitting there cheering him on. Okay. Hey Divine Seven, how are you? All right, let me see. Diana saying Timu UK Gidget girls awaiting Moondoggy has to come surfing up to their shores, hold breath and wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, it'll be AI if absent ladies involved, but sway sway too. That will be hilarious. Divine in the clouds just passing by. Well, thanks. I'm glad you waved as you went on by in the clouds. Stay safe up there. All right, and I'll be seeing you around. Little Mac, do you remember the picture of Sway Sway walking on that beam with all those people making sure he doesn't fall? Hold on one second. Yes, I do because the video clip is usually tied to Harry doing his climb up the rope. And Harry didn't need assistance. And in fact, James Corbin was like, "That's for both of us" when he rang the bell. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can get the actual photo because otherwise I'm gonna have to go out on the X app. I probably have it somewhere out here in my all the multiple pictures I have saved for all the different live streams I've been doing over the years. God only knows what it's called, but yes, I do remember that was a hilarious moment, little back. So he looked He looked like he was scared to death, and he wasn't that high off the ground to begin with. But Marshall says Willie isn't athletic at all. I bet when he attempts surfing, there will be minions swimming all around him to make sure he doesn't drown if he isn't AI. Well, there you go. If see, with AI, they're going to buff him, his body. Um, Let me see. They'll probably show them with, a clean chest, which means he shaved all the hairs and they're on his face. That's what I'll assume. Okay, let me. Hey, Rosalind, how are you? Whew. Hattie's like, Marshall will be AI or a body double. Now we're gonna know if it's a body double because they're gonna have to. What, are they gonna put a mask on to try to be him? Please, that scrawny thing. Um, Let me reel it in. Rhonda says exactly, Little Mac. Little Mac, how many drownings will be to hold him up on a surfboard? Oh my gosh. I mean, he could. He has the money. He has billions of dollars. He could just pay, fly out to where the same expert and show that he's friends of mine. You know how he likes to do that. Hmm. Lorna is saying Sway Sway is losing muscle mass. The only waves he's gonna hit is a bodyboarding in the stinky thams. Oh, I thought so many things right there. I'm just gonna move to another comment. Paulette watching replay. Great up. Oh, okay. Thank you. Let me see. Hello to everybody I have missed. Please remember to hit the thumbs up. Share out if you're able to. Spread the word about VS Speaks Royally. All right. Diana's saying talented squaddie already. Reddit, the athletic has video with surfing has alongside of Hudson River Billy. Hilarious. O M to the G. Give me a moment, y'all. Ooh, ooh, when I see it, oh my. Hopefully I'll be able to share it with, members. Whew, cookies and cream. I truly admire and respect Prince Harry athleticism. He's a man of many talents. Ooh, and I think his wife would agree with that. I'm going to star that. That will be the comment I use as I close out. Let me see. Little Mac is saying, Rhonda, maybe we will get lucky and all the Rhoda and Royal experts. Oh, Lord, y'all are so bad. Will drown trying to keep Sway Sway afloat. They've already done that. Okay. Mhm. Y'all figure that out. They already done that. All them damn articles they've written trying to protect his philandering ass. Whew. Grace. William can surf in that pond where they found that body. God dog it. Maybe that's why he's trying to get that house, reclaim that house. Ain't no telling what else might be buried over there. Okay. Why y'all do that? Why y'all start to be started on a trash time 2.0, 3.0, 4.0? Some of y'all know what I'm talking about with those number references. Okay, let me come on back. Marshall, I want to see Meghan surfing too, just to see if Kitty will copy her. Now, if Kitty copies her, we know that's AI. Okay, no. Kitties don't like surfboard. Oh, surfboard warders, just the kind under yachts. Ooh, she does like to float. All right. Mhm. Y'all are really, ooh, my goodness. Cookies and cream, Sir Pegala is too stupid to walk a straight line. Good dang. Cookies and cream. You tell us that you tell us how you don't like him by telling us you don't like him, right? In so many words. Hey, Kim P, how are you? Good day, VS Speaks, and all the squaddies been going through. Oh, but glad to see you are still fighting the media craziness, loving you and commenting. Oh, hugs to you, Kim. Hugs to you. Hugs, hugs, hugs to you. Whew. Let's see. Hattie says Prince Harry's an adrenaline junkie and he loves excitement. Hence why he's married to the woman that he's married to. Mhm. She gave him a rush, and he hasn't come down from cloud 2,555 million away. Okay. Sharon is Harry, Harry, Harry. Yes. hmm it's just so calming to see him out there on the water. Gwen is saying Harry is absolutely cool with his swagger. Yes, this just took it up another notch, and we didn't think he could keep going up notches. Grace, Kate don't need a surfboard when she can surf with that plastic body. God dang it, she can float. All right, now that was just whew, okay. Cookies and cream. It'll be hilarious to see human pretzels stick on a surfboard, child. Come on now. Come on now. That's just not going to happen. Church and Lee says, have a great weekend, all. I'm going boating. Outside is beautiful. Smooches. Smooches to you. Have fun. Have fun. Have fun. This is probably one of the last comments because y'all are right. Woo. Willie, Marsha says, Willie needs to get into those surf waters so that the dirt washed off his face. Oh, get. Okay. Yep. That's it. That's it. Yeah, I don't know who's lying to him. Maybe somebody like tickles the feels of those hairs on some parts of the body, and it ain't the abs lady that I'm talking about, just to kind of get y'all up to speed. All right. Anyway, um, I have enjoyed myself. I hope that you have too. Um, this concludes Sussex Saturday. Please be safe out there. To all of those that have tests upcoming, praying for positive results and positive in a good way. Okay. And to all those that, truly we haven't heard from you in a while, know that we love you. All right. I love you all. Thank you all for the love that you've dropped on me. Please take care. I'll see you all around the respective hallways that I know you in. Peace out. Love you. Bye.